Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Cardinals. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, there's the first time in this game that Carson Palmer finds Larry Fitzgerald. Likely won't be the last, but how about the way these two have helped each other's careers?
Yeah, they really have. It's hard to believe with Fitzgerald, well, really both of these guys, how long they've been in the league now. But Fitzgerald, gosh, third overall pick back in 04.
Yeah, how about that? Remember, Carson Palmer, a former Heisman Trophy winner, he's finally found a real home in Arizona. Have you talked with your friends who are in the fantasy leagues? I keep hearing David Johnson's name is coming up in a big way.
Boy, he was a steal third-rounder out of Northern Iowa, and I think last year started as a fourth-string back, didn't he?
He certainly did, but boy, he produced as the year went on. Remember, he can run it, he can catch it. He was a wide receiver at Northern Iowa before he became a running back, and also has great kick return ability. Ran one back for a touchdown in 2015. I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The inaugural drive offense today, and the guy...
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Cardinals. So let's send you out to the Valley of the Sun as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. Today we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Right now, Blue 58, Sally 19, Sally 19, Sally 19, Sally 19.
On second down, Palmer. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and it's third and short. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a third and 3.
Let's go. Blues, get ready. Wide 18. Wide 18.
Palmer now to throw on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now the fifth-year man, this is Lance Dunbar. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Second down, Winston. Complete to Gavin Escobar, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yep.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Now Dunbar. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll run again here with Dunbar. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark, and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. On the run, Dunbar. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And Escobar has it left side. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a second down throw for Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's... And got his man complete. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Here we go. Blue 95. Blue 95.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On the defensive side of the ball, we get a look at the starters for Tampa Bay. And, Charles, how about Vernon Hargreaves?
A pick they were excited to make because in their division, they've got to have guys who can slow down some of the best receivers in the league. And Vernon Hargreaves fits that profile. Very sharp, very intelligent. He operates well on the corner.
Now it's Palmer. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Jameis on second down. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Winston on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man. It's Escobar. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Winston now to throw on first down. Now the ball comes loose, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense. They affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Palmer now. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
They come up in an offset eye.
Blue 95.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Second down. Here's Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll make it third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And past the 30 down to about the 27. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clinton McDonald able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
All right, now.
On third down, Palmer. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, D. Milliner. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Following the interception, Winston. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
550. Let's go now. Move ready.
On second down, Winston again. To the right side, complete to Escobar. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Still 9 yards to go on third down. On third down, Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. The Pro Bowler Patrick Peterson back deep for Arizona. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here we go. Blue 58. Zebra. Sally Knight.
On second down, Palmer. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down.
Here we go. Regular. Sally 19.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. And this is incomplete. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. From the gun, Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Second down, Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Third and long for Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's the Bucs' new signee from New York, Robert Ayers. In there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second.
Get ready. Sally 19. Right now.
On second down, here's Palmer. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now.
Let's go. Let's go. Blue 95. Mirror.
On 3rd down, Palmer. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, D. Milliner. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that brings up 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Peterson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Get ready. Blue 95.
Final play of the half. It's Palmer. He's going to sling this deep. And now this one's intercepted. A third interception for Palmer. Picked off by the first rounder, Vernon Hargraves. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Now a second down throw for Winston. To the right side, complete to Escobar. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it now with Dunbar. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Now Jameis on second down. Escobar with it over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now. Here's Dunbar. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Six yards to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
One receiver to the left is Evans. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson. That'll bring up second down. 10 yards still left on second down. They go play action. Winston. He's going to take it. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. First blood drawn by Bakari Rambo. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Get ready. Blue mirror.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Fells has it, left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Let's go, let's go.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On second down, Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Ayers in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. Blue. Zebra. Get ready.
On second down, Palmer. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Let's go. Blue 58.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So 2nd and 10 here. On 2nd down, Winston again. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. The Pro Bowler, Calais Campbell, in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Third and long for Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On the return is Peterson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth.
But they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Bucs a first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Schwartz has got it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And to give this time to the tailback. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Let's go. Blue 95.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. And this is caught by Fells, right side. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On third down, Johnson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run. And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
18. Wide 18.
Here's Palmer to throw. Time for a break, and that is incomplete here. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
All right now, blue 58. Blue 58.
And Palmer gives to Johnson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll get him down. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
All right, now.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
They'll run it with Johnson. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now that was a big stop on 3rd down, and this is where head coaches make their money and answer the question right here and now. Do you kick the field goal for the 3 points, or do you go ahead and try and grab yourself a touchdown lead?
Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
And now this becomes a question of, can they make this stand up? The defense has been impeccable thus far, and now they need to go out and finish strong.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
He's back to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Are we really in the second half here? And this is the first time we've seen Jameis Winston connect with Mike Evans?
Yeah, you know that they missed that in the first half. Up until this point, they've really missed it, haven't they?
I think that's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. A dump off to Sims. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 12 yards is the pickup there. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Ready? Blue, ready. Easy, easy, easy. Turn it. 150, 150.
They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.